after I played Cooch Behar last year. So I had got injured. I had fractured my finger. So 2 months I couldn't practice. I think when even I had these phases when I was not able to score runs.
How often do you see a cricketer score 400 runs in a game of red ball cricket? That's what Prakhar Chaturvedi did against Mumbai in the Under-19 Cooch Behar finals. Now he's making some big name as he's broken Yuvraj Singh's record, and now I'm going to have a conversation with him. Watch out to find more. Hey guys, I have Prakhar Chaturvedi here today. Firstly, I'll just go ahead with the stats. He's played 10 games in Cooch Behar. He scored 1,100 runs with his average of 112. He's picked up 12 wickets as well, and his best figures are 4 for 32. So about that 400, you want to talk more about that? How do you feel?
Of course, it feels very great, and especially to do it in the final and make my team win.
That too against Mumbai.
Yeah, and as you know, Karnataka. This is the first time Karnataka has won Cooch Behar, so it feels really special.
So I'm pretty sure you didn't expect yourself to score a 400 before you walked out the first day, right? So during the first innings, when you're batting, when you crossed 200, what was your thought process? Did you want to keep batting or try to up the ante a bit more?
Yeah, when I crossed 200, the message from the dugout was just to keep batting because we had got the lead. Now we just had to bat out the match so that we can comfortably win the match. So the plan was to still keep playing and play for as long as possible.
And especially wickets were going down the other end, right? So how did you actually tell yourself you want to play a big knock this game, especially in the finals against Mumbai? Again, the first time Karnataka has ever won the Cooch Behar. So what did you tell yourself to when the wickets were falling at the other end?
Yeah, as my coach told KB Pawan sir that I need to try and stay from one wicket because I'm the set batsman. So if I stay there, our team will be in a good position throughout the match. So I think that was my motivation to keep batting and batting.
And how did your friends and stuff react? So I know there's a thing in Karnataka state, if you score big runs, they call you big man. Is it like that still?
Yeah.
That respect's come?
Yeah.
Do you like the attention now? Or is it getting overwhelming?
Yeah, of course, but I think now it's over. Now I think we should look ahead into the future, and I feel they should behave normally, with how they were before I scored these runs. I think I'll prefer that.
What's the first thing that you did after you went to the dressing room after scoring 400? Did it sink in shit, I broke Yuvraj Singh's record?
Definitely, the starting I still couldn't believe it. I still remember I had seen MS Dhoni, and when I got to know that Yuvraj Singh had scored 358, that too in the final, I never thought that anybody will ever achieve it, and to do it myself, I actually still can't believe that.
So you're still processing it?
Yeah.
All the hype going around, you're still you can't believe that's actually happening.
Yeah.
So how was your hard work pre your Cooch Behar? How many times did you train? How many times did you come to sessions? And what was something you focused on the most before a big game like that?
Yeah, actually this season, after I played Cooch Behar last year, so I had got injured. I had fractured my finger, so 2 months I couldn't practice. I think I missed quite a bit of off season, and then the matches started. So I think it was really hard to practice, and then so many matches. So it was tough to because when you want to improve something, you need a long period. Only then things start improving. So it was tough, but whenever sometimes even after playing a match, I'll try to bat in the night indoors under the light so that my game keeps improving. I think whenever I found time, I'll go to the nets and try to bat and try to improve.
Okay, so even today I saw when you're batting with the straight bat and the SG straight bat, we saw you were hitting like grounded shots more, like your 96% was grounded shots. Is that something you consciously practice on, like, or is it just because of like the long format that you're playing?
Yeah, of course it depends on the format. I think the red ball, if you focus on playing the ball on the ground, then the higher chances that you'll be able to play a longer innings. So that was.
Was that your lowest point, like when you broke your hand and like in cricket generally?
Yeah, because after that, like for quite some time, the flow was not coming back. Like,
did you rethink, like, is this the place where I want to go to? Like, do I want to play cricket still, or something like that, some sort like that?
No, that thought never came. I was always positive that I had done it in the past. So sooner or later, like, I'll get my form back and I'll start performing again.
That's great. So, what do you have to say about, like, today we saw you play with the SG straight bat. What do you think you learned from our session? Because we had a detailed analysis as well. So, what did you mainly think about, like, how the session was?
I think the wicket was a tricky one. Like, it was helping seamers, it was helping spinners. So my middling percentage was slightly low, but I think it could have been a bit higher. I'd focus a little more and it'll go higher. Even on these wickets, like you can't complain. You have to, as a professional, you have to try and play on any kind of wicket and try to perform over there.
So how is, like, do you think straight bat is like SG straight bat is actually helping you do this?
Yeah, because as there are many useful things like the bat speed and the middling percentage. I think you need to keep tracking these, and as the professionals, their stats show that they middle 90% of the balls. So I think I should even try to implement it in my game.
I think you're becoming a pro slowly, because you're literally known around Bangalore and, like, over India as well. So well done to you, man. So, like, how is your family reacting after this? Like, did you call them up after you scored the 400? Like, how did they react?
Of course, they were happy, but they told me to
Focus on your studies.
Yeah, they even told that, but they just told that stay grounded, because in the future there are going to be bigger games, and you need to keep your focus and even try to perform in those games.
Were they always supporting you to play cricket, in the sense? Did they always want you to play cricket?
Yeah, they have supported me a lot.
100% backing.
From when I have started, they have supported me a lot.
So tell me more about your background. Like, how did you start playing cricket? Like, how did you get into it? Like, when did you pick up a bat and be like, oh, I want to play for Karnataka one day?
Yeah, when I was 8.5, so I was watching TV, and actually Virendra Sehwag was batting and just like hitting fours and sixes, and I really enjoyed that. So from there, like, I started playing in my apartment with my friends with tennis ball, and then slowly the apartment people told my dad that I think that you should enroll him in an academy. And that's when I started going to my first academy, and then
and where did you go? Which academy did you go? Like,
that time it was Frontiers.
Oh, okay. And now you're training at 6?
Yeah, now I'm training at 6.
Oh, great. So, like, did you contact your coaches right after you scored the 400? Like,
Yeah.
Did they congratulate you? Usually coaches say that there's more to perform, like, more to do.
Yeah.
Were they like that, or like?
All coaches told that now that you have scored this much, so now it won't be the same way. When you go for any match, there'll be high expectations, but I shouldn't take that pressure. You just focus on playing ball by ball like I've done, and just continue the good work.
One thing that I noticed when you played the 400 knock, your strike rate was pretty impressive as well. Like, for a 4-day, 5-day game, a red ball game, that was pretty impressive. Like, how did you manage to be so calm? Like, not attack too much, but like stay persistent about your game and not attack too much. How did you go about that?
I've always believed that in red ball cricket, if you play to the merit of the ball, the results will always fall in place. And even the best of the best bowlers, they will give loose balls. Like every over, like if not every over, like every 2 overs, at least one loose ball has to come. On which if you hit a 4, then like your strike rate will always be high in a red ball game. Like if your strike rate is between 60 to 70, I think that's pretty good. And focusing on that.
Basically, I saw you bat with Harshil. You had a good partnership with him. Even he scored 100 and you batted, right? So how do you maintain to remain like calm in a partnership like that? Where how do you talk in between the wickets, especially in a big day like a final? Like how do you like have a conversation? Is it like fun or like you guys just like be serious
Yeah,
that entire day?
it's actually fun because Harshil, he's a pretty free-flowing batsman, and when he bats like that, I think at the non-strike end it's pretty easy because because he's playing his strokes, he's getting boundaries at will. So my job is very easy to just play calmly and look to play a long innings.
So like, do you think technology is currently impacting you? Like since we played like with the SG straight bat, do you think it's actually impacting you when you're batting? Is it making a difference?
Yeah, of course. When I session by session, I'll try to keep improving my middling percentage, and hopefully like when I see my bat speed, I feel it should improve slightly because nowadays even the white ball is important, and you need to have a high bat speed to be able to clear the fence. So I think that'll really help me.
So you're completely now focused into playing attacking cricket or just like knocking it out in the nets and getting the ones and twos?
Yeah, it depends on the format. That when I have red ball season going on, look to play on the ground, uh, look to play merit of the ball, and when it's white ball, obviously to focus on decreasing your dot ball percentage and looking for those uh, big shots when the ball is in the area.
And what do you usually tell yourself when you're out of form or like everything's like you're doing everything but nothing's working out? I'm pretty sure there are many cricketers who feel that way, and especially coming from an experienced cricketer like you, after a good innings like that, what would you tell them, like what to think when they go out to middle like that?
Yeah, I think when even I had these phases when I was not able to score runs, whatever I was trying, I was not able to get runs. I think my dad and my coaches, like, they really helped me because they motivated me that you just focus on your skills, improving your skills, and if you have the game, then sooner or later the runs have to come. Like, I think nobody can stop that. If you have the game, it's a matter of time before you'll start scoring.
Now do you have this vision in your head where you want to get, like does it seem more realistic after that innings?
Uh, Not like even before this innings, like I always had the belief, like when even during my bad phase, like back of the mind, it's always there that you have it in you. You just have like you just need one good innings and everything will change. I always had that in mind, and even now I'm positive that I'm I'll make it. And I think everybody, all
Yes.
cricketers are should be positive that if you keep working hard, you will get the result.
Okay, so we'll move into rapid fire quickly.
Yeah.
Your favorite batsman?
Sir Richards.
The bowler you want to face in the future? Can be Indian or like foreigner.
I would love to face Jimmy Anderson.
Okay, you want to play the swing.
Yeah.
Kohli's chasing in white ball cricket or Smith's consistency?
Kohli is chasing in white ball cricket.
Okay. One thing you hate about cricket?
That there are many uncontrollables in cricket.
Could you explain? Like,
Like how much ever you practice, there's always a possibility that the next match you play, you can get out on a zero or something might happen. Like you might get run out. So these things can happen.
so you're telling them like not to overthink on the uncontrollable.
Yeah. Just focus on what you can control.
One thing you love about cricket?
Striking the ball. As a small kid, I've always loved to do it, and even now.
What's one word that you'd give for SG straight bat? Just one.
Very helpful and will help many more cricketers in the future.
Thanks, man. Keep playing. Keep making Karnataka proud. Yeah.
Thank you.